Welcome to this video lecture series on transportation engineering. In this session, we shall discuss on the traffic studies. The traffic studies, they are carried out in order to analyze the traffic characteristics, and these studies they help to decide the geometric design features and the traffic control for the safe and efficient movement of the traffic. The various traffic surveys generally carried out are as follows. First is the traffic volume study. Second is the speed study. The speed study is carried out by two particular methods. First one is the spot speed study, and second one is the speed and delay study. Third type is the origin and the destination study. Next, the traffic flow characteristics. Then the next method is the traffic capacity study. Then next is the parking study, and lastly the accident studies. From all these methodologies which are stated here, if you see it keenly, each and every aspect of the use of the road and the study and the analysis regarding the same helps us to get the better geometric design features of that particular road and have control measures or help us decide the best suitable control measures to control the traffic. First, traffic volume study. The traffic volume study is the number of vehicles crossing a section of a road per unit time at any selected period of the day, and they are the quantity measure of the flow. That means the number of vehicles moving on a road per unit time is being quantified here, and the most commonly used unit is the vehicles per day and the vehicles per hour. The distribution by the direction and the turning movements and the distribution of the vehicles on the different lanes per unit time. The different vehicle classes, they are basically converted into one single unit, which is the passenger car unit, commonly abbreviated as PCU, and the number of vehicles, they are multiplied by a equivalence factor in order to convert a number of vehicles, that is a variety of vehicles, they are converted into one unit, that is the passenger car unit. Next is the pedestrian traffic volume. Now, along with the cars, the pedestrians, they also use the road. Here again it becomes important that this pedestrian traffic volume study also is being done, and this pedestrian traffic volume study, it is used for the planning the sidewalks, the crossways and the subway pedestrian signals. The traffic studies are also carried out in order to analyze the traffic characteristics, in order to decide the geometric design and the traffic control, in order to have the safety and the free flowing or the efficient movements on the road. The most common highway design volume or the flow is expressed in the vehicles per hour or the vehicles per day. In India, the survey is carried out in order to convert the mixed traffic, that is the traffic by the cars or the vehicles and the into the passenger car units. The peak hour of the traffic here is needed in order to design of the intersections and to determine the number of lanes in the carriageway. The daily traffic is needed. The traffic counts are taken by noting the number of vehicles of the various classes that they pass the count point, that is a specific location or section of the road in a particular direction during a periodic time intervals. They are inspected and the vehicles, they are counted. The traffic census is taken regularly on the national highway twice a year for 7 consecutive days in each round. And one round it covers the peak season and the other the lean season. That means at the peak period, what actually is the traffic volume moving through a section of the road during the given period of time at the peak hour. And at the same time, one more survey is carried out for the number of vehicles moving per hour or per day during the same section of the road within the lean season. And the average of the 7 days traffic is the average daily traffic. If the traffic survey is taken continuously for all the days in the year, the average traffic then is known as average annual average daily traffic, abbreviated as AADT. That is the average annual average daily traffic. Now the types of volume measurements. There are various methods in order to determine the volume or the number of vehicles moving on the road. The first method is the average annual daily traffic, that is AADT. The average of 24 hours traffic volume at a given location or a given section of the road for the entire 365 days in a year. That is the total number of vehicles passing through that particular location in a year is divided by 365. That is the total number of days in a year in order to get the average annual daily traffic. And the second method is average annual weekday traffic, abbreviated as AAWT. In this method, the average 24 hours traffic volume occurring on the weekdays for a full year is counted, and it is computed by dividing the total weekdays of the traffic volume for the year by 260. This relationship between the average annual weekday traffic and the average weekly traffic is an analogous to that between the average annual daily traffic and the annual daily traffic. This volume is measured using the different ways like the manual counting, the detector or the sensors counting, the moving car observer methods, etc. And mainly this volume study, it is used or it is important for a particular route with respect to the other routes, and the distribution of the traffic on the road and the fluctuations in the flow, they are measured. Which actually is helpful in order to determine the design of the highway and related facilities. Thus, the volume is treated as an important of all the factors or parameters of the traffic stream. Average daily traffic. The average daily traffic of 24-hour volume at a given location for some period of time less than a year is called as the average daily traffic. It is measured for at least 6 months or a season of a month, a week, or as little as 2 days. And average daily traffic is a valid number only for the period over which it is measured. That means if it is being measured for say 6 months or a season or a month or a week or at little as only for 2 days, then this data of the average daily traffic is valid only for that particular season or for that particular month. Next is the average weekday traffic, that is the average weekday AWT. So here the average 24-hour traffic volume occurring on the weekdays for some period which is less than a year, such as a month or a season, is counted. The next is the counting of the traffic volume. How actually we'll be able to count this traffic volume? The first method is the mechanical count, and in this method or the mechanical count, it may be a fixed type or a portable type, in which the count will be automatically recorded the total number of vehicles crossing a section of the road in a desired period of time. The other methods of counting the vehicles is the mechanical detectors, which can be done by the help of the use of the radars or the videos. The CCTV is located on the roads. They can capture the videos, and the count of the number of vehicles passing through the design period, they can be counted afterwards. The advantage of the mechanical count method is that during the day or throughout the day and the night, the road it's possible in order to calculate or count the number of vehicles passing through a given section or location of the road. The second method of the counting of the traffic volume is the manual count, and it is possible to obtain the data which cannot be collected by the mechanical counters, such as the vehicle classification and the turning movements. As we can see from the picture, in the first picture we can see the vehicles, they are moving into the 4 lanes. Here one can count the number of vehicles depending upon the videos or the radar method, whereas by the manual method we can even distinguish the type of vehicles along with their number. Now, the presentation of the traffic volume data. In this case, as we have seen that the average annual daily traffic, it is the representation of the annual traffic moving on the road on the given section of the road, divided by the 365 days of an year, in order to get the count of or the traffic volume per day. And the hourly average traffic, that is the vehicles per hour, it is counted by the 30th highest hourly volume or the design hourly volume. It is found from the drawing a graph or plotting a graph in between the hourly volume of the vehicles and the number of hours in a year that the traffic volume it exceeds. That means the average volume of average annual volume which actually flows on that particular section of the road, if it exceeds more than 29 and the 30th count, it is measured as an average. The 30th highest hourly volume is the hourly volume that will exceed only 29 times in a year, and all other hourly volumes of the year will be less than this volume. So the 30th highest traffic volume is found out in order to get a satisfactory count from both the points of view of facilitating the traffic and the economic considerations of the traffic management. Now from the figure we can see that a graph is being plotted against the hourly traffic volume in percentage of the annual daily traffic volume against the number of hours in a year with the traffic volume exceeding the average annual daily traffic. And as we can see, after the 30th highest hourly volume or the design hourly volume, the rest of the traffic volumes, they are less than the average annual daily traffic. With this we shall stop. Thank you.